going to discuss a little bit about Sherrie's journey on the program so far and her successes and what it's like, and maybe comparing to what she's tried in the past to lose weight, and hopefully encourage and inspire some of you others that are going through the program or interested in doing the program.
I'm at the 6.5 weeks point right now. So today was the first day, heading to the 3 days before I start stabilizing. And as of today, I could ring the 20-pound bell. So I was really excited to see that on the scale this morning. It's feeling amazing. The first thing I noticed was my joints were feeling so much better. I would get up, get out of bed in the morning normally, and my knees would hurt so badly. And getting down on the floor and getting back up was a bit of a challenge. And now I don't even think about it. I have so little pain in my joints. That's been just amazing. Like the inflammation has gone down, really has been massive on top of like the 20 pounds. So just feeling like a whole new person in 6 and a bit weeks. So it's been great.
How long did it take for you to notice the joint pain improving?
I would say about a week and a half.
Wow.
I thought it was pretty quick. So
yeah,
to me, it just said, okay, what is all this junk you're putting in your body that is causing so much inflammation and, sugar and processed foods? And, I thought we were eating pretty healthily during this pandemic. Turns out not so much. So, that was noticeable very, very quickly.
Yeah.
So, and even more so than the weight loss. Right. Wow. So it was like I think I was probably at around 5 pounds lost at that point, but the inflammation was significantly more beneficial at that point than that 5 pounds. So it's great. It's good.
Oh,
good feeling
exciting.
all over. Yeah. And it's just getting better and better, right? The joint pain is just, it's not even there. So
that's so exciting. What was it like to take out those foods, those inflammatory foods like the sugars and the wheat and stuff?
Easy. I found it very easy to get going. So the 2 days of loading, that was an experience. The 2 loading days were a challenge, honestly. And I think it's because, when I wasn't feeling good at the point about myself, how I was feeling, looking, anything. And I think to take the 2 days to continue to eat, right? Eat. I was like playing mind games with myself. But the first day of releasing was like, it was a relief. It felt so good, right? To eat clean and healthy and really pay attention to what was going into my body, and water, really upping my water game was good too. And I didn't find it difficult to not even crave those foods, right? I wasn't even looking for those foods.
So I know girls that are doing the program will understand that, but anyone that might watch this that hasn't done the program, they might be like, that's hard to believe. Like, how could you not be having any cravings for sugar?
I wouldn't have believed it. I didn't believe it either. And it's true. It was just, it's just a mindset. You eat that first healthy meal that is good for you and balanced, right? Your protein, your vegetables, your fruit, and it was good. And I have a new appreciation over the last 6.5 weeks for how sweet fruit is, right? How tasty it is, because I'm not a fruit eater. And I'm just like, I'm going to go and have a peach. I'm going to just love this peach today, right? Or whatever it is, melon or something. I'm like, this is not normal for me, right? To actually crave fruit. So that's been a really good change.
I've actually heard that a couple times just this week, where people have said like before they were so used to eating like very highly flavored, salty, sugar, highly flavored junk food, that you actually kind of we're tricked, our taste buds are tricked into thinking that you need that in your food to be satisfied, for it to taste good.
Right.
But once you get your palate switched and cleansed and gets off of that, then you really notice the real natural flavors. Like, we
can get a little bit lazy, right? And just, you get busy in your daily life and not take that time to be prepared to have what is healthy for you, and just start picking and easy and grazing. And I don't want to get back to that point, because I didn't feel good, and I need to remember this is how I can eat to feel good going forward. So.
Yeah, I think you nailed it there with the preparing ahead. Like if you don't prepare, it's just so easy to just grab something kind of quick, right? And it's always going to be probably less healthy.
I find so fascinating that I'm not drawn to that bag of chips that I would normally really want to have some chips, right? For example, not even, they can sit here next to me and eat it, and I don't care. You know, it's not of interest. So
you can take it or leave it. Yeah.
I'll just leave it. A couple of years ago was we would eliminating all of the, the sugars, the alcohol, carbs, grains. And it was a 30-day set program. And all I was looking for was sugar. I was making we could have as many nuts and good healthy fats as we wanted. And I was making dates and almond balls, and I was popping them like candy. And it was a really long 30 days, and it was really difficult. And I've also done another popular program, and yes, I lost a lot of weight. It was sustainable for one day, because all it basically taught me to do was eat less of the same foods I'd always been eating.
Okay.
Right. And then when I stopped paying attention, then everything just came back on, and I was exactly the same weight. Honest to goodness, you can count how many slices of pizza you're eating. Like, really? At that time it made sense. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me anymore. Right. Those kinds of things. When I started, that was when I started the whole body reboot. So it wasn't sustainable.
Yeah.
So I've tried a few programs, and I've not felt dissatisfied while I'm working through the program. So
awesome. Love it.
Yeah.
I think the key that you were mentioning there, like kind of going to the dates to make up for it, like, yes, is it necessary to do this detox and lose all the weight in this way? No, you can just eat whole foods, and eventually that weight will come off, usually. But it really is helpful to just do the 6-week detox to break that sugar addiction.
Yes.
And to break it in a way where your body's getting what it needs, right? Otherwise, you just have all these crazy cravings, or you're hungry all the time, cranky.
Right.
So that's where this is really cool. It just kind of breaks really quickly that sugar addiction.
Yes. One good thing that really has come of this is actually just being aware. Am I hungry? What do I want? And am I enjoying what I'm eating? Because I've really enjoyed what I've been making as well.
Yeah. So. That's so different than discipline, and I have to stay on track, and like the constant tension that brings. Like you're just like, okay, is my body getting what it needs? And then you're enjoying the process, which is what we want.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited to try on my work clothes. My work clothes that have been hanging in my closet since March, right? When we started working from home. That'll be good to be able to, to be able to fit back into these clothes that I, enjoyed wearing at one point in time and haven't been wearing for a while. So
that's fun.
That'll be fun. I've enjoyed the group, the Facebook group that we have going. There's so much encouragement in there, and some real honest feelings too about how things are progressing in other people's journeys, and that's been really helpful. So, and just seems, when you open it and there's maybe something that's on your mind or whatever, there's somebody else there that says, this is how I'm feeling today. It's like, oh, good, I'm not alone. So it's been really, really amazing support in the group. I'm cheering everybody else on too, and they're celebrating how they're doing too. So it's been good. I like that a lot.
And we were just mentioning before this call how we wanted to share with others that we really are feeling like this is more of we're going into an age and a time when women need to support and connect and love each other. Well, we always needed to, but really now, like, there's a real movement toward it, right? And this thing of looking and comparing and feeling like, oh, she's got it all together and I don't.
Right.
Like, we just need to be really real and really honest and really open in that group. And there's good times and there's hard times, but know that we're all very real and we're all very there for each other is going to help us lift us all up rather than feeling like we're competing and knocking each other down.
Exactly.
Like, that's ridiculous. And women, we're very powerful, and we're going to really even really experience that power more as we come together, right? And support each other.
Absolutely. Yeah. And that is how this group feels too, right? Just support, celebrate somebody else's losses or their wins or whatever, or, you know, be there and support them when they're struggling as well.
Yeah.
Because you're right. We don't all have it together, regardless of what our, you know, we may portray, right? On
Instagram,
social media. Exactly.
Yeah. So, that's right. That's very true. You can show up there and be whatever you need to be, and that's fully loved and accepted and part of the journey.
Phase. I'm really interested to do a second round because I want to find out what my body wants to do or doesn't want to do. And I may find that this is where I feel good, this is where I'm comfortable, this is where it's sustainable, or maybe it's 5 pounds or it's 10 pounds. I don't know, but I'm really looking forward to finding out what my body wants to, where it wants to sit. I wish I knew that it was going to be, I wish I knew that I would feel this good and actually believe that when I started, and not just think, oh, well, maybe it'll work for me, maybe it won't work for me. It will work for you. Trust the process, right? Go through the process, follow the plan. It works. You will feel 100% better than you do today. But that would be my advice. Just believe it. Just absolutely believe it. 6 weeks, there will be times, I had times where I was like, I'm not sure if this is going to happen for me. And then the next day on the scale, your work is reflected on the scale. Just stay the course. It will happen for you. So, and you will come out at the end, feeling completely new and refreshed and invigorated.
And that's what all women deserve, and like we can have, right? Without this ongoing yo-yoing now, like, I'm over it.
If I could go back 10 years and, you know what I know now or know how I feel now, I would do it in my 40s, not in my 50s. So just, just look after ourselves much, much better earlier, and adopt a healthier lifestyle. It would be just, it really will sustain you better as you age.
Well, come on, no one's going to believe that you're over 50 anyway. When you just said that, I was like, no one's going to believe that.
That's the truth.
Well, you look absolutely glowing and stunning.
And I don't feel like 6 weeks ago I would have told you I feel my age, every bit of it.
Wow.
I don't. Today I don't. I feel younger and more vibrant and healthier than I have in a long, long time.
I'm so happy.
I really appreciate it.
Yes, I'm so happy to hear that. Wonderful. Great job. Super happy.
Thank you.
So thanks for trusting me.
Thank you for all your support through the program, and I can't wait for the next phase. I'm looking forward to it.